Hey guys, welcome back, and I'm making another video about one of the other endgame bosses that we have in maps rather, and it's going to be the Vaal Temple map. It's a tier 16 map, but it's not like the other tier 16s, Chimera, Hydra, and Phoenix, and Minotaur. It's separate. It's way over here outside the Shaper's realm. And the only way to get this map is by corrupting a tier 15 map like the Colosseum, Overgrown Ruin, Core, or the Abyss. So if you corrupt these maps using a Vaal Orb, you have a small chance where it will become a Vaal Temple map. And I just managed to get one of these maps, and I'm gonna go run this one, and hopefully we'll learn something interesting today. So the Vaal Temple map actually has the same three bosses, the trio from Uber Siri. It's gonna be the Rainmaker, the Cycloner, and the Dual Striker again. Same three bosses, and they're probably this is gonna be one of the hardest maps I've ever fought. I have not done this map before. I've never full cleared it before, so this is gonna be another first attempt, just like my Uber Labyrinth one. Hopefully it's gonna work out really okay. But the map I got has inhabited by demons, which isn't so bad. But it has players have elemental equilibrium. That's really bad, because that's gonna make the bosses even tankier than they normally are. On top of that, I'm gonna be enfeebled the whole map, so that means that the bosses are gonna be even more defensive. I'm gonna not do enough damage because of the elemental equilibrium with enfeeble, so my damage is gonna be absolute garbage, even against regular monsters. On top of that, we have minus 10% maximum player resistances. The bosses do physical damage, so the player resistances isn't gonna bother me in the boss fight, but it's still gonna be a pain against regular monsters. Here, I think in this map, even the regular monsters are gonna be a little bit dangerous. And I'm pretty sure the bosses are just going to be out of the world hard, but let's see. It's going to be in a smaller room than the one where we fought in the Uber Siri map, and it's going to be even darker, so harder to see the Rainmaker. And I've never done this map before, like I mentioned before, so it's going to be really interesting. Finally, we have monsters reflect 18% fizz damage. That doesn't really bother me too much. I do elo damage. And next is monsters, 40% monster physical damage reduction. Again, elemental, so that's not gonna bother me. But definitely the elemental equilibrium with the enfeeble on top of it is gonna be pretty. Let's see. Let's hop into the map. It's a map I've rarely done. I've done it like I got a carry for it last time, where I just walked in and and my friends just killed the boss at the moment, so I would get the map completion. But it's not a map I've done before, so I don't even know what the map looks like. But I can see it's just dark as hell, really dark. I can't barely see where the monsters are, what kind of monsters they are. But it looks like they're all demon based. So since they're demons, okay, we have some of those fire doggos. We have some. Elemental reflect with minus 10 max resist is gonna be really painful. Especially now that I think about it, the Dual Striker, if I don't kill him and he manages to get the reflect version of him on, he's going to insta kill me due to minus 10. I have to make sure I kill the Dual Striker and the Rainmaker, and make sure that the last boss is the Cycloner. Actually, usually rather than full clearing this map, I'm gonna go and try and rush and find the boss, so that if I do fail, and I expect very much to die to these people, that I can actually go back and just get some Vaal Discipline charges and be able to tank using that. So let's go and try and find the boss first, and we'll clear the map later on. Seems like the trash isn't doing too much damage, and here's the arena. I got my two things charged up, my two Vaal gems, auras, and we're gonna go thingy up. Okay, so I'm gonna go activate this. There's the Rainmaker. Let's take her out. Okay, Dual Striker, take him out, and Cycloner. Okay, I think I overestimated this map too. This was not as hard as I expected at all. I am so sorry. Okay, yeah, this build is kind of OP. Kind of OP. This is probably the second hardest set of bosses next to Uber and Shaper, so yeah, the build is definitely a little bit OP. But yeah, that was that. That was a pretty quick kill, even with Enfeeble and with my damage being so incredibly low. I'm usually pushing 150k because the DPS. Right now I'm on 88. So even with my damage being half, with them having max resistances, I'm able to basically delete them. So yeah, this is why Hawa is getting nerfed next patch. And not just nerfed, like deleted. It's not gonna be a viable build probably ever, maybe, I don't know. Hopefully I'll get to play it again. I've had such a blast playing Hawa. It's an amazing build. But yeah, so if you guys want to go, I mean, you're done. We already beat the boss, but if you want to watch a full clear, that's fine by me. I'm just gonna sit here and do the stupidest thing I've done in my Path of Exile career by walking into detonating dead. So yeah, if you want to sit here and watch me mess up, probably that's totally fine by me. Looks like there's nothing over there. I think I cleared most of the map. Wasn't so bad. Maybe some mobs over here. Yeah, it should be the last of it. Agate. Might as well pick up the agate. Maybe something over here. No, something. Check how many remaining. 34. I think they're over there, so let's go figure that out. Then we can turn off the video. I'm probably gonna do a video on the Legion Slayer next in the Colosseum map, and one for whatever Calm's alternate name is in the map. I forgot his name. And yeah, that'll be that. Well, this is the end of this map. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys for the next video.